Welcome back then, Friday lunchtime live here on Bay TV Swansea. I'm joined now by Councillor Rob Stewart, leader of the great Premier League city of Swansea. I'm saying that whilst I can.
Absolutely, Kev. Afternoon.
Hey, good to have you on the programme.
No problem.
You were up in London recently, and I think there was a dual purpose to the visit. You were trying to put a little pressure or get some news and take some support from business leaders to Number 10 about the Lagoon. Yeah. And, of course, finding out what was going on with the UK Year of Culture, or City of Culture bid as well. So these are massive things. Add to that the bikes. We talked about the bikes last week. The Santander bikes. There just seems to be so many projects that we're in the running for as a city, which wouldn't just benefit Swansea itself, but you talk a lot about the Swansea Bay region now, don't you? So we've got to get something, haven't we? Yeah,
this is the thing, Kev. I mean, look, previously, maybe in years gone by, we haven't even been at the table in order to get some of the spoils. We're in everything now, and I'm hoping, that before Christmas we'll land at least one of those things. In terms of the Lagoon, I don't think not just us as Swansea as leaders and as the population could have done anything more really to try and get this over the line with the UK government. Businesses, local people, everybody's been supporting the Lagoon going ahead. It's we've lobbied Greg Clark directly, been up to see Theresa May, been up to see Alan Kens in the Welsh office. It is now for final decision, and we're hoping some sort of announcement will come in the next few weeks. But
there was some hope that the Chancellor would have made some sort of statement in the budget. He talked about railway station investment, and hopefully some of that will come to Swansea as well. But you were hoping that there might have been a mention of the Lagoon.
Well, the powers that be in London had said to us, don't expect it in the budget, in the same way as they did with the City deal. They didn't put anything in the budget before we had the announcement on the City deal. And the UK government are going to be announcing their industrial strategy details in the coming weeks, and it may fit much better within that. So we're still hopeful, but I've been very clear to UK government ministers, look, if you cannot see your way to supporting the Lagoon, then we have had discussions with Welsh Government, we have had discussions with pension funds, we are talking as local authorities in how we can deliver this without you, because this is too big a scheme for Swansea and Swansea Bay region for it to fall. So, we're going to still try and deliver this whatever happens.
It's massive in terms of energy, in terms of tourism, job creation. It really is a massive. It's not without its opponents. That's several groups locally have been very vocal about it, but it seems that the majority are in favour of what he would bring to the area has been very positive.
Yeah, and look, our reason for going to London as well and seeing so many of the ministers there is to try and dispel the myths, because there are still this nonsense doing the rounds that it's too expensive or more expensive. It is cheaper than nuclear. It is cheaper than what the government have already signed off on for offshore wind. It's coming in at about £88 in terms of the strike price. That equates to £140 for offshore wind and £92 for nuclear. But more than that, it also drops to around £45, as Charles Henry in his report points out, after about 30 years. And then from year 60, you get 60 years plus of free electricity. If we're talking about long-term planning, which the government is talking about, moving away from diesel and petrol to green sources of power, I can't see why we wouldn't go for the Lagoon. It absolutely makes sense.
So the City of Culture, the pressure's on. I had a phone call last week. Any of your friends? Boise. I got Boise to record a little. Hello, Marlene. Sort of.
Fantastic.
He's worked in Swansea and he knows how important culture and the Grand Theatre and the other cultural venues are to the city, and he was very supportive. And there has been great support. You picked up some big names supporting the campaign when you went to London this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I mean, it's been again another well-supported campaign for us. We have a very, very strong bid. I think Phil Redmond, when he came for the visit to Swansea, said we've got a much better chance this time than we had last time. So everything's in place. We've still got a job to do though, because we've got a few weeks running now until we get the decision. We've got to go and make that final pitch to the panel in Hull on the 7th of December, and we'll know shortly after that whether we've won it. Now, we were up in London, as you know, Kev, talking to MPs, peers and others, some big names up there as well, just to reinforce how strong Swansea's bid is. I believe that Swansea is the cultural capital of Wales. We've got a real claim to that title, and we've said, who better than Swansea to promote Wales's culture, because City of Culture has never come to Wales. You know, various versions, either the UK City of Culture or the European City of Culture, have gone to Northern Ireland, they've gone to Scotland, they're currently in the north of England. It's Wales's turn, and through Swansea winning that title, obviously, we can promote the whole of Wales in terms of Welsh culture. And
to the cynics and to the doubters, let me go back to the old Garden Festival. Completely different, but it was, again, one of those statuses that governments awarded to help cities, to regenerate cities. I moved into Liverpool when Liverpool Garden Festival was happening, and if you look at Liverpool today and the development of the Albert Dock, all that started with Liverpool getting the Garden Festival. Again, I emphasise, completely different, but it was something special for a city to run for a year. Maybe it didn't work so greatly in Ebervale. It did make a difference there, but this really could kickstart a very special period for economically and culturally for this whole area, not just Swansea, but again the surrounding districts, Neath, Talbot and Carmarthenshire.
Yeah. No, look, I know I'm a glass half full type of guy, but you know, I've always believed that we sell ourselves short, and you know, it's easy to take the position of, oh, we'll never get it, Cardiff will get it, or somebody else will get it. We've got to be there, and we've got to be backing ourselves. That's how we got the City deal. I mean, we've got £1.3 billion coming in through that. We hope to get the Lagoon. We really hope we're going to get the City of Culture title soon. You know, and then, you know, what's to stop us? I mean, as you say, this could be a real golden era for us. There is a lot be going on in the city. There is already, as you know, in terms of the building, the regeneration. But in terms of our bid for City of Culture, it's about legacy. It's about long-term changes that will benefit the people who live in and around Swansea and the region. You know, if you look at Hull, by getting the City of Culture title, they've seen £3 billion worth of additional investment coming in. That is massive. Wow. You know, we really want to try and get in and get a slice of that action, you know.
City Centre, I'm throwing these things at you. I've got you, you know. You see,
no worries.
City Centre, a lot of changes there. It is great to see a roundabout back at the bottom of the Kingsway. I mean, it's changing every day. I mean, I come out here now, and I don't know if I'll go the same way as I came in this morning. I guess you're trying to get things done before December to give it a little bit more ease for shoppers.
Kev, I mean, people are often surprised when politicians do what they say they're going to do, but I've been very clear. I've got an intent to make sure we make this city one of the best places to visit in the UK. We give it a proper future. I was always a real big opponent of the bendy bus scheme and all of the changes, the madness of the one-way system that we have in the city centre. I make no apologies about getting rid of it and trying to put some sense back into the city centre traffic flow, but also about creating the type of city centre that we want. We know it's fallen well behind other places in the UK. That's unacceptable. Doing nothing is unacceptable. I don't mind if people criticise me over the coming years for having lots going on in the city centre, a bit of disruption here and there. But as long as, I think people will be accepting, as long as we are building something better, we are creating a wonderful city we can all be proud of in the years to come. And, you know, yes, we are getting on with Kingsway Works really quickly. That's the plan. We want that to be finished in 12 to 18 months. The arena to start building that next year, subject to getting the final approval in planning. The new shopping area, getting that done. Castle Gardens, getting that reinstated. All of these schemes are going to be going on simultaneously. It's going to be exciting time. It's going to be a challenging time, but we're going to get a better Swansea out of it.
And finally, a little bit of disruption in Morrisons tonight.
Yes, but for a good reason.
Good cause, good cause.
Yeah, we've got the big Morrisons Christmas lights switch on. It's something we've brought back to Morrisons for about 3 or 4 years now. You, Kev, have been wonderful in helping us.
That's Malboy, see?
Yeah, absolutely. And we had over 3,000 people turn out just for our local event last year, and we're hoping for an even bigger crowd this year. My thanks again to yourself, but also to the police and the fire service and all the others that turn out and help us make that event a success every year. And we hope for dry weather tonight and a great night.
Rob, good to see you. Good to see you wear the white ribbon. A day to highlight those who suffer from domestic abuse, and well done for wearing that. So thanks to Councillor Rob Stewart for coming in today. They just go back to the whole thing in Morrisons tonight. It starts off.
The parade, the event starts at 4 o'clock. Parade starts at 5:15, and Santa will be there to switch the lights on at 6.
Which is why we go to these things.
Absolutely.
To see Santa. It's good to see as well people on Woodfield Street, because it was a massive part of of Morriston life. It is obviously still a big part of Morriston life, but there's a Christmas market there as well.
Christmas market as well. Come and enjoy.
Fantastic. I shall be there at about 4:30 later on today. So it'd be great if you're watching, if you could come and join us. So what do we do next? We've got some music. Young lady from the Swansea area, Natalie Jones. She's the first guest that we've ever invited back, musical guest that we've invited back on the show. We loved her the first time she came, so she's going to come back and sing some songs. We're a big Fleetwood Mac fan. We'll talk about that as well. So stay with us and we'll enjoy some music. It's good to support the young aspiring musical artists that we have in this area of South West Wales, to give them a chance to perform and to share their music with a wider audience. Natalie, after this.
what you had and what you lost, and what you had and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. See women, they come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Now here I go again, you see the crystal visions, and I keep my visions to myself, yeah. It's on me who wants to wrap around your dreams and have you any dreams you like to sell. Dreams of loneliness like a heartbeat drives you mad, in the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost, and what you had and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. See women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining, and players only love you when they're playing. See women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You know. You will know. Oh, you know.
Natalie Jones, come and sit down. Natalie, I must tell you, you are the first guest, musical guest, that we've reinvited back onto the programme.
Woo.
That's cool. How do you feel?
It's good. It's either a good thing or a bad thing, isn't it?
We love your music. Tell us about the song you've just sung.
That was Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. I love Fleetwood Mac. They're like my favourite band ever. Yes, and Stevie Nicks is like my idol. So yeah, and I love that song.
Rumours, great album.
Fantastic.
Fantastic album. I could tell you a story about New Year's Eve 1978, but what goes in 78 must stay in 78.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You love country music, don't you?
I do. I love it. Yeah, big fan. So yeah, I try to do a bit of country rock and my own stuff as well. Fleetwood Mac again are a massive inspiration. So yeah, love it.
How tough is it for a young musician? Because, like all of us, you have the dreams, the hopes, the ambitions of somebody spotting you or getting a recording contract. You still hungry? You still chasing?
Yeah, like I'm still, ambitious for that and everything, but I think it's more about enjoying it. Like, I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. So, yeah, I've got a massive passion for it personally. So it's just something that makes me happy as well. So it's a bit of both. And
as we discovered last time, you've been to Nashville.
I did, yeah, I have.
So envious.
The boots.
Yeah, you got the boots.
I think I wore different ones last time.
I hope you did.
I did. Just wearing the same boots all the time.
It'll be
every day.
It's been great to have you on the show as our musical guest. Today, tell us about the song that you're going to sing for us to finish.
I'm going to throw it back to Fragma Tocca's Miracle tune.
Miracles. It's another reference to the Swans playing at the Liberty Stadium tomorrow. Miracles. This is great to have you. Gig-wise, where can we see you?
Tomorrow night, Saturday night, I am going to be in the Commercial Aid in Killee with my band, Southern Blood.
Good pub as well.
Yeah, I love it there. It's
A
great.
really good pub. They do a lot of good charity nights, Friday nights, quiz nights and stuff like that. But that's tomorrow. You'll be with a band.
I will tomorrow night, yeah.
And the band is called?
Southern Blood.
So I guess there's a bit of a country.
A little bit of a country vibe as well, yeah, again.
Great stuff. Great to have Natalie on the show. She's going to sing for us. I'll let her go there and find her spot. That's all we've got time for on the show today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for your company. And I'll be back here on Monday from 1 o'clock. Have a great weekend. Come on, the Swans.
If you're gonna save the day, then hear me when I say I feel your touch, your kiss is